Good day, ladies and gentlemen. This is the mortgage rate pricing for May 31st, 2022, brought to you by United Real Estate Capital. Let's jump right into it. We experienced an unusually low-priced mortgage rate market for about 20 months due to the economic conditions that were influenced by the COVID-19 environment. Mortgage rate pricing would have eventually risen close to this point sooner were it not for that situation. In other words, mortgage rate pricing went back to where it normally would be. Moving forward, Chairman Powell doesn't have a graphic equalizer style device in his office that allows him to fine-tune the economy with precision. As a result, mortgage rate pricing is a little inflated at this time, so pricing might ease a bit down the road. However, when pricing does ease, don't expect to see anything close to a 30-year fixed rate at 3% with no cost. You will not see rate pricing like that again anytime soon. And what I mean by anytime soon is right around the time that hell freezes over. And here's the pricing. So this is the VA loan 30-year fixed mortgage rate pricing. I have two scenarios here, one short-term, one long-term. Short-term scenario would be, say for example, you need to refinance and get some cash out or something, and you believe that rate pricing is going to drop down later, but you gotta get the cash for whatever reason you need it for, and you can't do a home equity line credit. Well, you can do something like this with no lender's fees and no discount points, and then refinance again later. Or it could be a situation where you think you might be moving out of your house in anytime, 6 months, a year and a half, 2 years. So you don't want to spend money on closing costs that you might not recoup because of the amount of time you're going to be staying in the home. So, or if you just don't have any specific plans on what you want to do, this short-term pricing right here with a 4.5 and a 4.5 APR is something you might want to consider. Long-term, you're going to be living in the place. You're not going anywhere anytime soon. You want to, maximize your interest savings. You can do something like this longer term rate here. You have no fees, but you've got a buy down discount point amounting to $7,000 here. And of course, you'll make that money back up. The difference in the savings between this rate and this rate is about $2,000 a year. So just in a few years, you've almost made that entire amount back up. And that's not saying anything about the monthly payment either, because the monthly payment here is lower. So you've got a lower monthly payment and you've got an interest savings of about $2,000 extra per month with this rate here. So you always have to keep that in mind. Now, in between these rates, there are other rates that exist. So if neither of these two work for you, like say, for example, you want to do something in the middle, something with like say half the cost, but a lower half the cost but a lower rate than this one, well, there's other options, and you can fine-tune something that's going to best fit your situation right in the middle here. All right, and these are the disclosures right here. So where do we sit? Well, let's take a little trip on the good old internet and see where do we sit, although this is not really much of a comp. Let's see, we're sitting next to Wells Fargo. You'll see here their VA 30-year fixed interest rate at 4.375 with the 4.6 APR coming in at about, between the cost, about $10,000 bucks here. $10,000 for that 4.3. I'm showing my 4.5 with no cost. I can probably do that 4.3 at an APR of 4.004 instead of 4.6, and closing costs of about $2,800 instead of $10,000. So that's where I'm sitting in relation to them. Let's see if we can find something a little more competitive. Let's go on these guys. Let's pop on bank rate. Let's see what we got here. So this is some 30-year fixed VA pricing right here, and we just got an update here. You can see I'm advertising a 4.5. These guys are good. I like them. They're at a 4.5 with about 22. I've got the same thing with nothing. And again, coming down here, these guys showing this 3.7 at about $20,000 in cost. APR 4.1. You know, I could probably do that at an APR of about 4, and with about 12, or let's see, about $12,000 in cost, this same one. Now, it's not about pricing always. I just wanted to give you an idea of where I'm sitting at in the market. Service is a huge one. In fact, I say service over pricing, service and pricing in that order. You don't just want to go with the first person that says they have a lower rate. Can they underwrite the loan? Those of you who have owned homes before, you own homes now, you've refinanced before, you know what that pain of refinancing with a company that takes 3 months, 4 months, even 2 months, refinancing your house, asking you for one thing after another, sometimes asking you for the same thing twice. Sometimes eventually getting to the point where they just can't do it, or you just get fed up with them, and you've wasted money on an appraisal, you wasted time, you've dug up tons of documents, gotten letters from employers, letter from CPA, letter from Santa Claus, all the crazy stuff that they want to. So it's not just about the rate, even though obviously as you can see, I'm sitting fantastic on the rate. My clear to close is average 14 days. What that is clear to close is the time when you're ready to start scheduling the loan documents. That's how fast I am. Clear to close in 14 to about 16 or 17 days. That's on both conventional and VA loans. So as you can see on here, grab that cell phone or whatever the heck phone you got next to you. Give me a call, 800-298-8474. Let me show you how loans are really supposed to be done and get some good pricing on top of that. I hope you enjoy the rest of your wonderful day. Hope you had a good weekend. Hit me up in the comments, or actually visit the website. I'll have a link to the website. You can send a message, an email, call, whatever you want to do. Send a homing pigeon, but contact me and I can answer any more of your questions. Thank you again, and look forward to chatting with you soon.